Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't remember who I am, I'm Stacey. Hope you're all well. This is going to be a bit different. It's not actually about makeup today. Shock horror, I know, right? Anyway, I thought I would actually do a little bit of a vlog on what's going on today. So I am actually going up to the Royal Perth Hospital here in Perth, Western Australia, this afternoon to have a procedure in my spine. Now, bit of backstory. 2 years ago, I was actually diagnosed with severe spinal problems. So my very last part of my spine, my L5, that did not developmentally grow, so I never grew that part of my spine. And then basically from there up, bits and pieces didn't grow. They are fused together where they shouldn't be. Disc degeneration, which is arthritis. Part of my spinal column, like spinal sac, is actually fused to part of the bone, and it shouldn't be. I have a spinal spur. So yeah, I have a pretty severe back problems. The end result is obviously very hardcore spinal surgery, and not just an easy one. But because I'm only 31, they want to try and prolong that for as long as freaking possible, which is just shit. I just want it over and done with, to be honest. Just get in there, get it done. But anyway. So, basically today, Janice is very, very noisy today. Very, very naughty budgie in there. He's being very naughty. But anyway, so today I'm going in and the doctor, the pain management specialist doctor, he is going to try and get into my spine. But where he has to get to is one of my main nerves, and if he hits that nerve or if he damages that nerve in any way, it can lead to even more severe pain, or it could lead to complete paralysis in my left leg. So yeah, it's a bit of a up there, but we'll see. I have my fingers crossed for a really solid outcome. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I'm not in too much discomfort. And yeah, so basically my mother has to take me because I'm not allowed to drive, because yeah, I could temporarily lose a sensation in my legs, and that is completely normal, especially if they are going to basically numb me from the waist down. Anyway, they'll probably put me under a local, just to stop me from moving too much. But yeah, so I'm not allowed to drive for 24 hours. So once I'm home, I'm stuck. So all Saturday, I'm gonna be home with nowhere to go. Anyway, but that's fine. I can occupy myself. I can watch TV, watch movies or whatever. Yeah, so that is what's happening today. So I will take you along with me while I'm on, I don't know, on my merry way. So I'm going to go for a walk soon. I also have a rental inspection today, so I'm just waiting for my vacuum to recharge so I can vacuum again and mop, quickly clean up the last of the kitchen. I want to get a walk in, so I'll probably walk up to the 7-Eleven and get a coffee before I'm not allowed to eat or drink anymore, which is in the next hour. But that's okay. But yeah, so yeah, come along with me for this crazy journey. Yeah, anyway, see you soon. Hey again guys, so I'm just laying on my bed, just resting a little bit before my mum comes to pick me up. So I've had a pretty good morning. I went for a walked for 50 minutes, walked all the way to the 7-Eleven. I got a mini sausage roll and a coffee, and got that down before I wasn't allowed to eat anymore, not allowed to drink anymore before the procedure. So just chilling, just watching The Simpsons on my TV in my bedroom, just chilling, kind of trying to take my mind off of everything. But you know, it should be fine, right? Nah, it should be fine. I've got my cool Tanda Courtney HSV Holden hoodie on, and it's even got little pockets for my thumbs so I can keep my hands warm, so that's cool. Oh look, my bean pillow. My sister made me this when my puppy passed away. It's really cute. So I sleep with it every night. So yeah, I'm just chilling out, waiting. Mum should be here. What time is it? She should be here within the next half an hour to 40 minutes. So that's cool. Then we'll make our way up to the hospital. Yeah, so better go get the form off the fridge so I don't forget that. And everything, because it's got all the details on it. Yeah, so fingers crossed this goes well. Yeah, anyway, keep you updated. Just waiting out the front, waiting for Mum. Got my papers. Let's go. So Mum left a phone in the car, so I'm just walking by myself. Wish me luck. Hey guys, I'm finally home from the hospital. I would not recommend this at all to anybody. It was awful. I had 4 injection sites. I'll put pics at the end. They injected like this liquid stuff and then this heat to burn off nerve endings, and steroids in part of my spine, and you could see where like I didn't have a disc and I didn't have cartilage, and it was just horrific pain. It is the worst I've ever felt. 6 to 8 weeks before I can expect to feel anything. It will get worse before it gets better, so I may just document the next couple of days with this whole thing just to so you know what it's like. Yeah, it's been one of those days, but maybe tomorrow when I'm feeling a little bit better I'll explain it a little bit more and then show you the injection sites. But yeah, wouldn't recommend. Doctor was a funny motherfucker though. Sorry for swearing, but he's like, at the end, he's like, okay, he goes, can I have a bottle of wine? And I'm like, me too. Me too, mate. Oh well, see how I feel in the morning.
Hey, something traumatic happened that changed my life. Check.
Hey guys, it's like 5:15 in the morning and I can't sleep because my back hurts. I did pretty good most of the night, but yeah, it's a bit sore now. I just had an icy cold because I had a headache. I'm really tired. Not as sore as yesterday at the moment, but I haven't gotten out of bed yet properly, so I'm gonna try and go back to sleep for a little bit. And then yeah, hopefully I feel a bit more sprightly and can update you all a lot better on how everything's gone. We'll see. Hopefully I can go back to sleep. Hey guys, so I feel a little bit more human, so I thought I would fill you in on what actually happened yesterday. So basically what the main thing that I had done is a rhizotomy. So basically what they do is they inject needles into the spine and then basically burn the nerve roots. Is it painful? Yes. Would I recommend it? No. Would I do it again? Ask me in 6 to 8 weeks when I figure out whether this has worked or not. How's the pain this morning? It's all right. It's bearable. I can deal with it. I usually have lower back pain anyway, so at the moment it's not too bad. So basically what happened was turns out I've got 8 injection sites. No, 6. 6. Sorry, 6. Yes. Okay. So 2 at the top on both sides and 1 at the bottom on each side. So so I don't have my lower L5, which is the last part of my spine. That didn't grow. So I have some semi part of a disc there. The L4 is completely effed and fused wrong. And then the disc in between there is pretty non-existent. Well, non-existent on one side, like a little bit on the other. L3 again, buggered, fused wrong, cartilage, discs, all that. Anyway, so part of the L4 is actually fused to my spinal sac, which is basically what protects all your spinal cords. So they didn't want to hit that and end up breaking that and causing me even more pain. So they go in with like constant x-rays to make sure that they're in the right spot. And it honestly feels like as they're pushing the needle into your spine, it's like it's tearing all your muscles apart. It's the worst pain ever. But anyway, and then they basically proceed to inject you and burn your nerve roots. This is all done while I was awake, and there was no local anesthetic or general, because they wanted to make sure that they were in the right spot and they weren't buggering it. And that's just because of the intricacy of my spine. And then what they do is when they think they're in the right spot, they then perform sensory tests. So if you know what a TENS machine is, it sends off electromagnetic shockwaves and that helps relax your muscles. This thing was like a TENS machine on steroids. It was brutal, and my whole back was spasming, and my butt cheeks, which were like half exposed, were like spasming, and they just wanted to make sure that it wasn't anywhere down in my legs or feet, which it wasn't. And then they do another test, and it basically feels like all your internal organs are being burnt alive. And then they go back to the pulsing and then back to this burning. And I'm just like, oh my God, when will this end? And then they burn you in your nerve roots, and it's like, oh. But yeah, he'd kind of like misplaced where he was, so he had to take it out, go in again with the two top ones. The very lower one on the right side was the most painful, but that's also where I have a spinal spur. And it was really funny because he turns around and he goes, where's her L4 disc? Where's her disc? And the radiographer goes, I don't know either. And then they had to go and look at my MRI to see what was actually there. And they're like, wow, you have like barely anything. And I'm like, yup. Yay me. No wonder my back hurts all the time. But anyway, yeah, so then when they were done, so I'm face down this whole time, right? Covered in like this stuff, so like it's all anesthetic, and then they put this stuff on you so they know where the area to work, and then they put another big sheet over you, and you're completely covered. And I'm face down this whole time, right? And I had nothing, like I had this big plate to put like my hands on, and like I couldn't grip the corners because it was too big of a plate to like white knuckle it. Anyway, they had the little thingy on to check my heart the whole time, and they had a blood pressure machine on, and of course that bruised my arm. And I think it's because I was so tense, and this thing was like also trying to like squeeze me to get my blood pressure while I'm like tense as hell, so I've got all bruising. And of course they had to keep an eye on my blood pressure and my heart rate, which was elevated. My blood pressure was actually quite high. It was 145/109. My heart rate was at 115, but my heart rate usually sits about 100 anyway. And I scared the nurse because when she was taking my blood pressure before they took me down, she was like, she watched my heart rate go from 100 to 125, spike, and then it dropped again. And she's like, and I'm like, oh, what's wrong? And she's like, your heart rate. And I was like, oh, I have a heart murmur. And she goes, oh, thank God. She goes, I'm an ICU nurse. She goes, and I saw that. She goes, and that freaked me out. And I was like, sorry, but it's a heart murmur. So I felt bad, but it was quite funny. She's like, yeah, in ICU, we don't like to see that kind of thing. She goes, so when I see that in a patient, she goes, when I'm working down here, I'm like, sorry, but yeah, it's just a heart murmur. So, but yeah. So yeah, then when they were done, they just patch you up, put little bandages on your incision sites or like injection sites, roll you over onto a bed and take you back to just be kept an eye on for a while, and then they let mum come and sit with me for a bit. And then as long as I could stand up, bare weight on my legs and walk, they said I could go, which was like cool because I just want to like lay in my own bed. So yeah, that was good. So, and then mum took me home and I had some chips for dinner and some wine, took my pain medication, which I take daily anyway. Did that, went to bed, slept till 4. So, and then I kind of like tossed and turned to 4:30, and then I kind of gave up and got up. I got up at 5. No, I stayed in bed and I was like on my phone, like watching down the TikTok rabbit hole. But yeah, and then I got up, had a shower, hence the wet hair, washed my hair because I only wash it once a week. And I'm just sitting here watching TV with the heater on because it's quite cool this morning. And I need to keep my back warm. It is a rest day for me because I'm not allowed to drive, lift anything heavy, etc, etc. So yeah, I'm just going to be chilling around the house. I had an inspection yesterday, so the house is spotless. I really don't have anything to do apart from maybe put a basket of washing away that I did yesterday. But yeah, other than that, so far, if this is as painful as it is, I'll be okay. But yeah, I'll probably do a little update in 6 to 8 weeks and let you guys know how I'm feeling. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's something a little different to what I usually do, but I actually kind of liked vlogging it, and it kind of just like, this will just remind me of that time. But anyway, yeah, next adventure is my tattoo. So if you want me to vlog that, let me know because that's kind of exciting. 2 weeks to go, 2 weeks till tattoo. So yeah, if you want me to vlog that, let me know down below because I think that'd be kind of cool actually. But yeah, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, like my channel, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so when I upload videos, which may or may not be makeup related, you will know. But anyway, have a great weekend, guys, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.